Hi guys, Kirsty Kianifard here from KirstyKianifard.com. How are you all doing? Oh, let me just adjust this screen a little bit. Yeah, sorry I'm a tiny bit late. I was on a call to one of my coaching clients, and as always, my coaching clients have to take top priority. So yeah, we were going deep. We had an awesome session today. So lots of you are messaging me saying you can't see me live. So just drop me a little wave if you can see me. I'm just going to check on this myself. Yes, I can see myself. That's always really weird. Just drop me a emoji if you can see me, or just say hi. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know how your weekend's been. It doesn't feel like a Monday to me today. I don't really know why. But hi Sam, I can see you're watching. Sam, let me know if you can hear me and you can see me. Drop me a hi, drop me a little emoji. Right, I'm gonna get stuck in today because I've got a super busy day, but I wanted to come and deliver this content because I think it's important. And I've been having loads of conversations recently about community, about tribes, about your people. Hi Kirsty. Yeah, and I just wanted to dig deep on this topic today because I think it's important. I don't even think it's important. I know it's important. Hi Rochelle, you found me. Yay. Let me know you can hear me. Just drop a hello or an emoji in the comments. Let me know how you are. So why is this topic, hi Rochelle, why is this topic so important? It is so important because you are a direct relation to your 5 closest people to you. They have a massive influence on you. They're pivotal to your success, absolutely massively pivotal. So the reason I bring it to you is because sometimes it's a given. Hi Lydia, good, you can hear me, brilliant. So sometimes it's a given, you know, that the people that are around us, they're just the people that are around us, you know, our family, our friends, they've been there for a while. But sometimes, and very often significant times in our lives, like new business plans, relationship shifts, big changes in ourselves, calls into question who is around us and whether they're raising us up, whether they are allowing us to be the best version of ourselves. And that's really where this topic comes in, and we really need to acknowledge how important it is to get that kind of balance right. Okay, really important. So let me know where you're at with this topic. So if you're watching live, just drop me a comment in the box below and let me know, like, is your tribe flying high at the moment? Do you have everyone around you that you need? Or do you feel that you're lacking some key people in your life to help raise you up? Hi Sam, to help kind of elevate where you are. Let me know how you're doing with this. If you're watching on the replay, always comment still. I come back. Hi Dooley. I come back and I reply to everyone. Because for me, community conversation is so important. I'm genuinely here to make a difference. I'm genuinely here to serve. I'm genuinely here to help you guys. So I love engaging in conversation because it helps me too. It helps me understand you better. It helps me understand what you need, how I can serve you better, and how I can show up even better. So let me know where you are with this topic. So today, you know I love steps. I like to break things down. I like to give you things that you can action because I'm all about the energy work, but there's also an element of action. So Lydia says she needs a few key people. Good. And you know what? Like everything, that's so what, like acknowledging that, being brave enough to say that I need more people, or I need the right kind of people around me, is massive. So well done Lydia for saying that. So yeah, I love steps. I'm going to give you actionable steps that you can go away with and run, and let me know how many people come into your space. So I'm going to get cracking. So our first step in calling in our people is clean up your energy. It starts with you. Everything starts with you. Stop projecting on everyone else, like he does this, she does this, why can't he do more of that? Why can't she do more of this? Why are they so negative? Why are they not celebrating with me? Why are they not supporting my idea? I get it. I've been there. I know how frustrating that is, and I still get into that headspace now sometimes. But it all comes down to you. So clean up your energy first. So valuable. This is where this self-care, self-practice, the meditation, the scripting, the journaling, the being really true with where you are at energetically, kind of giving yourself that energetic audit, is so valuable and not something you can skip over, not something that's kind of overridden by the practical side of things. Because if you clean up your energy, then you're like a lightning beam, a laser beam for the right people to come into your space. So spend time on yourself, up your meditation practice, get to do some journaling, get really real with where you're at the moment. Look at those people. This might be a slight trigger, might feel a bit sore, but look at those people around you that are stressing you out, that aren't giving you the support you need, and ask yourself what it's showing you. Life is a mirror. You've called in those people because at the moment they are in alignment with your energy. That's how it works. So really get honest with yourself. And that's where journaling can be fabulous, because you can start writing, start scripting, start really do some free writing about what's that about? Where do those traits come from? And how can we clean up our energy? Step two, make some big and bold choices. This is the tricky bit. Make some big and bold choices, because you can't just leave it as it is. One of the girls in our community said on one of my posts yesterday, it's like, if you keep doing things the same, you'll get the same results. It's a really simple equation. So you have to be bold. You have to make some big choices. Be so responsible for who you allow within your inner circle, whose energy you're absorbing. Now, we live in a day and age where a lot of our time is spent on those little tablets or those little phones, and we are exposing ourselves to people online, not just people that we see. So this goes with that. So about 6-7 months ago, I got brutal on social media. Every time someone doesn't lift me up, or I start to hear triggers and kind of internal negative process in my mind, I either remove them from my social media, I quieten them. I think you can mute them or something for a certain amount of time. Now, it's never them. This isn't about them. I'm not saying I don't like your stuff. I'm not saying any of that, but I'm saying that for now, what's going on there is triggering me, is creating a reaction in me, which it might just be distracting. It might just take me off my game. It might just lower my energy, but whatever it is, it doesn't make me feel good. So you have to know and get disciplined and get really sure that you need to be controlling your own kind of social media streams and making sure that everything that comes up on there lifts you up or inspires you or makes you think or. But you need to be responsible for it. You need to make some big, bold choices. This goes the same with the people around you. Now, I get that it can be hard. Sometimes you don't want to shut people away. Sometimes you don't want to totally dissolve a relationship. But you can change your focus. Hi, Helen. This is the point. You can change your focus. No longer spend your time and energy on those people that don't lift you up, on those people that drag you down, on those people that don't make you feel good. And instead, even if there's one person currently in your kind of inner circle that makes you feel good, spend time with them. I put on Instagram this morning when I was talking about doing this video, it's not about quantity with this stuff. It really isn't. It's all about quality. And in fact, when we look at energy mastery, it's all about our bandwidth. How much can we hold? And at the beginning of our kind of energy work, getting ourselves cleaned up and getting ourselves strong, we might only be able to hold a small few relationships that really serve us. And that is okay. And gradually, as we grow, as we expand, as we nurture ourselves, we're able to welcome in and call in even more. So it's really not about the quantity, it's about the quality. Step 3, get clear on what you want. This is big. So it's all very well saying that you want more people in your inner circle, you want someone that gets you, that understands you, that supports you, but get so clear on what that looks like, because I swear to you, it looks different from one person to the next. Massively. Some people want emotional support, some people want verbal support, some people want physical support, some people want someone they can just talk to, some people want someone they can create with, some people want someone that they can take action with, like build things with. So get really clear on what you want. Now, as many of you have been following me for a while will know, I'm an absolute believer in scripting. So writing this stuff out as if it's happened, getting really clear on it. In business, we talk about looking at our clients, who we want to bring in as clients. So that's really massive. And we can get into that in our circle. Who do we want to bring in? You need to be commanding that energy to come into your space. So get really clear. What does it look like? What kind of support do you want? And this might really help shine light that actually the community you've got, the tribe you've got, the inner circle that you've got, they really serve you, but there's just something missing. It might not be that, you are desperately needing all these new things, but it might just be you're lacking one. It might just be you don't have someone who you can, get creative with. So get really clear on what you want. Now, rolling perfectly into that, step 4 is, what is your why? So, why? Why do you want people in your inner circle? Why do you want to call in your people? What's the reason for that? Now, I want to get you to open your mind slightly here, to know that your inner circle, your kind of tribe, your immediate community, it's not just about friends and allies and, colleagues. It's also about people that guide and support you. So it can also be your mentors, your coaches, your teachers, your peers, all of those people, because what defines you, what helps you create a phenomenal level of success is all of those people that are around you, all of those people that are going to support you. Now, I'm currently working with Amy Porterfield, and I was listening to her podcast this morning and I was taking my daughter to school. Now, there was a phenomenal stat that came out here, right? You are 77% more likely to achieve your goals when you report weekly to someone. Let me say that again, it's massive. You are 77% more likely to achieve your goals when you report weekly to someone. Now, drop me an emoji, like a high 10, if that blows your mind, because that blew my mind. Like, I'm a coach, I get accountability, I know how valuable that stuff is, but 77% more likely, I think that's massive. Now, as I say, your why do you want this community, is going to help you call the right people in, because you're going to get really clear on that energy that you're putting out. What do they do? How do they serve you? How do they support you? And these will be in lots of different ways. So mentors, coaches, people that inspire you, they'll be there to keep you accountable. They'll be there to not allow you to kind of play small. They'll be there to instigate growth. They'll be there to show you these broader sides of yourself. But they'll also be the why for, your kind of peers and your friends, and why they're there. So that's all different. Now, I think what's really important to understand about your why is that everyone in that inner circle plays a role in your expansion, in your part. So you need to be really mindful of them. You can see why your success is in direct relation to the core people that are around you. So if you get clear on your why, then you will call in the right people. And what I find beautiful about this work is all of this so far has been an internal process, but these people will show up at your door as if by magic. So you might suddenly come across someone online that you're like, oh wow, I really resonate with this person. I really get what this person is saying. You might be standing at a bus stop with someone and drum up a conversation and suddenly realize you've got so much in common. Once you do the work, once you get laser focused, once you get really clear on your why, they will start coming in. It's like magic. Now I always get my numbers of my steps wrong, so bear with. So we are on 5. Yes, we're on 5. Your 5th step is you have got to show up. You have got to show up. You've got to be there. You've got to keep standing up for what you want. You've got to keep showing your inner tribe, your community, that you are there and that you are authentic and that you are who you say you are. This builds long-standing relationships. So in business, it's about keeping on giving those people that value. Keep on supporting your community. Keep on showing people that you have their back. You are there for them. It's not going to create sustained relationships if you're tiptoeing in and out. Now, this is all again about your own expansion. A lot of this comes down to confidence, having belief, having those right people around you to keep you on track, to keep you focused, to keep up the momentum, keep you accountable. It's fundamental, but it's the way you show up consistently that will absolutely allow for this strong community and tribe to form and for more people to come. Now, my last step, my 6th one, I have to share this quote. I shared it out on socials last night and I love it. So, you're not going to be for everyone. You cannot make everybody happy. You're not a jar of Nutella. I love it, right? No one is as good as that stuff. So the bottom line is, you're not gonna be for everyone. Quit the people pleasing because you're never gonna win. Never. We're literally not designed to be on this planet so that we can vibe with everyone. It's not why we're here. It's not cool to be cookie cutter versions of each other. It would be so dull. So be grateful that not everyone's gonna get you, because that allows you to spend your time and energy on the people that do, the people that you can show up for, the people that resonate with your message, the people that get you. If you're leaking your energy out to try to kind of serve everyone, you'll never pull in the right people. You'll pull in the people that are doing the same thing, and there's no sustainable relationship built on that kind of energy, because it's exhausting, it's depleting, it's a very leaky energy. So don't try to please everyone. Now, once you get super clear on this, you will literally become like a tribe magnet. People will just show up and you will just know they're your people. They will be your people, your clients, your friends, your mentors, your coaches, your inspirational leaders, your people. But you need to get super focused on this. Now, the last thing I want to leave you on is a little kind of prompt, like a journal prompt, something you could maybe journal or just think about, is do you find it easier to build a community, a tribe, and in a circle in some aspects of your life more than others? So for example, in your work, do you find that you find it really easy to make friends? You get on with everyone, but in your personal life, you find it difficult to build a community, difficult to build friendships. Get really honest with yourself in this. The reason this is so valuable is because sometimes it helps us identify why. What's going on in that situation that allows for connections to be made easier, and what's going on in this one that you're struggling with. It can be so fundamental to this process. So I'm going to run those by you again, and I'm going to come and have a look at the comments in a minute. So drop any comments below, any questions you have about this, or any aha moments, or anything you want to add to this, and I'll come to them in a moment. So our first step, clean up your energy. It's all about you. Stop projecting on everyone else, stop wasting time on thinking, why is he doing this? Why is she doing that? What's going on there? And focus it on yourself. Make some big and bold choices. Choose the people you're going to follow. Something that I find really, really important. I had a stage in my life, probably not that long ago, maybe about 18 months ago, where I was absorbing so much content and I loved so many people in the online space, like so many podcasts, so many videos, so many everyone. I loved them, and there's so many amazing people out there. But boy, was it draining my energy, And was it making me lose focus? It was wasting time. So I always choose like 2 or 3 people at any one time that I listen to, that I like their podcasts, I like their work. I go to them. They're like my gurus, my mentors. And it evolves, it changes naturally. But get clear. Get big and bold decisions are important. Who are you absorbing on and offline? Who are you absorbing? What energy are you picking up? Our third step, get clear on what you want. What do you want? And get clear on your why, which is the 4th step. Why? What are these people going to enable you to do? They're going to enable you to be the best version of yourself you can be. They're going to enable you to be called out when you're kind of playing small, or when you've kind of gone a bit funky, or when you just need bringing back on track. They're going to be the ones that have got your back when you're just about to take on this epic new challenge and you're scared, and they've got you. So get clear on your why. My 5th step is you've got to show up. You've got to show up as you, not anyone else, as that real, authentic, heart-centered, connected you. That evolves, it changes, the container changes in which that is expressed. But ultimately, you're being purely who you are, and you are showing up consistently. And our 6th step, you cannot make everybody happy. You are not a jar of Nutella. So don't try. You're not going to be for everyone. And thank goodness. Thank goodness. How exhausting would it be if you had to be for everyone, if you had to show up for everyone in all the millions of ways they expect you to show up? So get really laser focused on the people that get you, that you get, that help you, that rise you up, that lift you up, and that you do. Obviously, this is an exchange. I'm coming from your perspective, but you get what I mean. This is from both sides, right? It's a energetic exchange. These things always are. It won't feel good if it's one way. And over time, you will become a tribe magnet. So let me just have a little read of these. Rochelle, the people around me, I feel like I need to hide my true feelings. Most of them get triggered by me wanting more. Oh, that's such a big one. Such a big one, Rochelle. And thank you for being so honest and putting that out there, because I know so many people will resonate with this. It's really hard, because often what happens is, as we expand, if the other people around us aren't also expanding, they can feel like they just want you to stay where you are because it's comfortable, and they know that. And, you know, just drop a high 10 if you've ever felt that. We've all felt that, right? And it's out of love. They're fearful. They don't want this. And so they try and kind of snub the conversations. They don't get you. It's really hard. But from this, it's like, you have to send that situation love, especially if they're family members. You know, it's like, you know where it comes from. When you know that it comes from a place of only wanting the best for you, there's love there. And then you find the people that allow you to express yourself, that encourage you to want more. They're the people you need in your life. Make sure the people in your life are challenging you. Come on, when's the next thing you're bringing out? Come on, when are you going to be doing this? You know, they're the people that you have to have in your community. Sam says, I'm definitely feeling like people don't understand me, or where I'm coming from, or how I'm changing. Change is hard, because as we evolve, it's the same thing. As we evolve, people pick up on it. They feel it. Even if they can't see it, sometimes the change, always, the energetic change comes first before the physical change. And it's unnerving. So have conversations. Hold yourself in that feminine, fierce energy of the feminine being open, being willing to be vulnerable, being willing to be gentle, being willing to be fully yourself, but hold in that strong energy to know and assert that you need space for expansion. Come from that place of love, and then start to build this community, this tribe of people, this inner circle, one person at a time. One person that has you, that supports you, and vice versa, is life-changing. It doesn't need to be loads. And then one by one, build upon it. Lydia says, it's happened to me often. Easy to be okay with colleagues. In the personal life is not like that, mostly in the last year. Yeah, and that's why I get you to ask yourself that question. Ask yourself, is this across the board feeling, or how do I feel at work? How do I feel when I'm at home? How do I feel when I'm in my business? How do I feel when I'm doing this? How do I find building relationships? And very often when we have a role to play, we find it easier. It's almost like there's a rule book to go along with it. So we know how we fit in. And then when it's in our own personal life, like, we can govern that. And actually, sometimes that's scary, because we have to really dig deep and find out, well, what is it that I want? You know, what kind of people do I want to be around? What am I trying to achieve? And until we get clear on that, it's really hard to pull the right people in. And sometimes the kind of self-sabotage side of this, if you watch last week's video, is we just go, put up the guard. Okay, I don't want anyone. I don't really know what's going on, so I don't want anyone. And we push people away. So that's really, really big. Sam, love the expression, not a cookie cutter version. I have to remember that. Yeah, no one wants that. You know, in all the business coaching I do, and when we look at putting businesses out into the world, you don't want the same thing. People don't buy the same thing. They buy you. They love your concept. They love your idea. We're not designed to be all the same. So when we're literally not designed to fit in. We're literally designed to stand out, which I know is a kind of cliche quote now, but that's what we're here to do. Otherwise, it would all be exactly the same. So really embrace that, you know, really be proud of how different we all are. Nicola says, cleaning up my energy definitely resonated. I feel some people are draining me, taking what they need. I feel like a facilitator. It's like I need to be myself, not what everyone expects. It's knocked my confidence. Yes. Now, this is a big conversation, because when we've existed within a circle for a long time or for a while, dynamics establish. Now, energetically, a weak energy will always will be dominated by a stronger energy, and then you get this codependent kind of relationship where I need you for this, you need me for this. Nothing really serves, but it's not functioning. It doesn't actually function, but it's familiar, perhaps. So it's really about, as you say, really about cleaning up your own energy, because we can't spend our time trying to change what that person's doing. It's just not going to happen. So we've got to clean up our frequency. When we get really strong energetically, we can start to make some big shifts, massive ones. And without having to do anything, people around us will feel the change. We've already had those comments today where people around you will feel the change. It can be challenging, because you've got to lay that stake in the ground and you've got to hold it. But once you're there, and once the right people start coming in, you'll suddenly see what this exchange of energy truly feels like. And it's so powerful. And it can elevate your life and your success to phenomenal heights. And you'll see that small thing, or what seems small, you're barely aware of at the moment, can have been stunting your growth massively. So I hope that helps everyone. So if you think this would be useful for anyone you know, tag them in the comments below. And yeah, let me know how you get on with it. Now, I do have one little request, if you guys wouldn't mind helping me out with something. So I am currently putting together a awesome freebie for you guys, which is going to be like a worksheet and an epic meditation. But I want your guidance on what topic would serve you best, as I have two. So which would help you best? And just write the word of each in the comments. Would you prefer a wealth creation freebie, which will have a worksheet and a meditation? Or would you prefer a find your Dharma? Dharma's like your life purpose. Would you prefer that? So write in the comments, wealth creation or Dharma. Let me know which would be of highest service for you guys. I'll tell you more about that, how you can get it and all of that. But for now, if you could help me, that would be beautiful. I know I've put it out on a lot of my social media platforms. If you've already given me your feedback, thank you so much. And as always, thank you for showing up. Thank you for being so honest. You know what? This is a way of building that community, of building that tribe, of really staying connected, of coming back home and being willing to change things, being willing to start with you. Loads of you kind of saying Dharma, so I'm getting a feeling. But we'll see how it goes. So as always, thank you for being here. I've been Kirsty Kianifard of KirstyKianifard.com. Let me know how you get on with those steps, and I shall see you all next week. Lots of love. Bye.